Have you ever played one of those drinking games?
Oh no, I have. Oh, but I did see a It's like the. I was watching Minute to Win It.
Oh,
It was on. It's on Netflix.
I haven't seen that in a minute.
It's on Netflix, and they have all these like cool little games. Like you gotta bounce pencils into a cup, and you have to do it in like 12 of them in like a minute. And so we could incorporate some of that into like some drinking games. Like the next little party that you have would be watch Minute to Win It. They have some really cool things. Like they had lug nuts that you had to stack with a ruler, and you couldn't touch.
We did that at work.
Yeah?
We have a guy that comes in monthly that like does these like little brain activities with us and like these team builders, and it was one of the things we had to do. It was kind of fun. I enjoyed it. We should play them more often.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it for you guys.
Well, maybe we'll put one on camera and try to see if we can do it. We'll give ourselves a minute.
I will give minute and a half.
Maybe we'll call it 2 minutes in a minute. But that would be 3 minutes.
But then there was this one that was really fun. They had like cups in a like bowling configuration, and you had to stand like back like a couple paces and roll tuna cans and like knock over the cups. But then there was like this beam, this like 2x4 that was right beside you, so you had to roll the can so that it arched.
Yeah.
I don't want to say arched. Curved. So that it curved. I mean, I'm not trying to arch on it. But that's a conversation.
That's a Saturday night.
But you know, anyway, but so that it curves around and hits the thing. Anyway, so family reunions, y'all next time, y'all can take it. This one's free. I'm stealing it from Minute to Win It. So y'all are welcome to use that for your family reunion. In fact, I might do that for mine. But yeah, okay. Hi! So hey guys, welcome.
Here we are.
I feel like we've had a couple of mimosas before this.
I mean, that part's true, 100%.
Yeah.
Let's talk about goals.
Oh, yes, goals.
Do you have some?
Goals. So many goals. And I think goal setting is like really important. So I have 3 buckets of goals. I have every year I take almost
Why
like.
are they mason jars? Just kidding.
Because I'm not artistic.
She's got these big round buckets. She has all these goals in. She looks at them every day like pets. Hey, you in there? You doing all right? We getting towards each other? Oh,
I do. No, I have so I have a journal. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, many talents. Anyway,
and us, you're figuring out us. We're also figuring out each other through this. So it's like we bring you into our world to figure us out, to figure each other out. Wrap your mind on that one.
Anyway, I have a journal. Okay. So every year I like to, in the beginning, just take a few moments in the journal and say where I want to be at the end of the year. And I think it's really important to put it on paper. So it's one thing to say I think you should say your goals because you need to first place your intention into reality. So I say that to say that like if you say it in your head, it's just thought and it's not.
It just stays there.
It doesn't. The easiest way to make something imaginative into something real is to project your thought into reality. And so the only way to do that is to say it or to write it down. So I like to write down what my long-term goals are for the year. So where I want to be at for the year. And then in the beginning of every journal, I like to put where I want to be at in my perfect state of being. So at retirement, what do I look like 50 years old and retired? Or however
in
old.
25 years.
However old. And I don't really put like a time.
No, you're 25.
Well, yeah. Well, no, yeah. Yeah, I am. I don't know if I ever see 50. But, the number. Anyway, I don't like to put, like, you know, in 10 years, like, these are my 10-year goals, whatever. But I like to say that in my ideal state, so whenever that happens, this is what I want to be. But then I have year, like, this is what I want to be, like, at the end of the year. And then that's all of the writing that I do. And then every day, I set goals, and I just say them, what I want to do. And I say it out loud, and people think that I'm crazy, because I literally look like I'm talking to myself, but I'll do it throughout the day. Like, this is what I want to do. Like, this is what I want to do in the next hour. This is what I want to do in the next 30 minutes or whatever. This is what I'm doing right now. And that helps me materialize the things that I want to do, and at least center my mind around why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Well, that kind of goes along with how I do things as well. I mean, I don't necessarily have a journal. I recently had a goals event that you so graciously came to. I appreciate it.
I was a little late.
And I'm all about having short-term and long-term goals and setting affirmations to kind of remind myself on how to achieve those things. Because, you know, I was told a few years back when I went through a process of a lot of things going on in my life and a lot of struggles, and I, you know, came to the conclusion of, you know, they told me, it was very powerful. It was like, they said, if you don't have goals, you die. I was like, say what now?
Yeah,
I was like, what? And it's like, it kind of hit me, and it was hard. I was like, and it's always stayed with me. And because that one phrase was said to me, I was like, it's imperative that I make a goals list on a regular basis and achieve those things. And my advice to anyone, you know, to you, to you guys out there, you know, I say write small goals that you can achieve quickly to make you feel the achievement that you want, and then progressively make them further out the ones that you want to grow into. I said, because, I mean, you are how you feel when you do certain things. So if you achieve a goal, it makes you feel good. And who doesn't want to feel good? Like, we already know music makes me feel good. Like, achieving a goal makes me feel a bit better. Y'all don't even want to know what happens if I ever find a husband. I was like, yeah, I might always just be happy.
I can't wait for the wedding. Oh my God. 3 notes. Write your goals down. Yes. Say them. And on a daily basis. And then affirm. Well, I don't want to say affirm yourself.
Yeah, no.
But what you should do is speak. Don't kill your goal before you make your goal.
Ooh, I like that.
I know, right?
I like that.
I've been drinking too. So
I know. Me too, girl. I've seen you drink. Before this and right now. But no, so I agree with those, and you know, talk to yourself as if you've already accomplished those things.
Yeah.
So you talk future tense.
Yes.
No, you take future tense as present.
Correct.
And that will make your whole reality change your body to go into the direction that you're supposed to. If you have a goal, you have something that's not heading towards your goal, it's negative. If you have a goal and you have stuff that's helping you get towards your goal, it's a positive. So let's lean more towards that positive and get those goals achieved.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's it for today. Yeah. So I'm Brock.
I'm Rafiq.
And until next time, won't you go out and converse
with your besties?